Alright folks, welcome to something very interesting and very much brand new. This is Warhammer 40k Gladius something recursive subtitles. In any case, this is the brand new Warhammer 40k 4X game, so like Civilization in the Warhammer 40k setting, that has just come out, and it looked very interesting to me, and so we're going to play it, and I am going into this completely blind. I've played the introduction, so I've played the introductory mission. I know the very basics of game mechanics, and we're just going to see how this goes. So, there's 4 factions in this game, and one of them is my very favorite. So that's what we're going to play, so get ready, you kids, because we's playing the Orks today. The biggest, the baddest, the meanest and greenest there is, and we's gonna stomp this planet flat. So, good old Warboss confusion here. I need to rename myself here. 1 second. That's right. Warboss Confusion's leading the charge here today. And we's going up against 3 random enemies. Zog knows what they'll be, but we'll crush them anyway. So here we go.
Stupid humans, building all these big things just for us to smash them. They didn't see us coming. But then, neither did we. Maybe your steering weren't so good. And at least we got a good fight out of them. Even when the Tin Boys turned up, the boys was happy. Extra fighting! But whatever that thing in the sky is, it don't scare an orc. We's not trapped here. They's trapped with us! Whoa!
Alright lads, here he is. So we've got some mechs. I've left these tips on because I don't know what the Zog I'm doing. Alright, so this unit builds us cities.
That voice destroys my throat.
And here's the boys.
So the boys have got morale. You've got a whole bunch of different stats here, as in every 4X game. Boys are a basic unit. They have a little bit of armor, not much compared to Space Marines, which were the tutorial unit. Fairly high hit points, decent morale. They have 1 action, so they can launch an attack. They have 3 tile movement, and they can level up to level 10. Every level above the first increases the unit's hit points and damage, as well as morale. So we can see here, they have their weapons. They have Sluggas, which have 1.5 damage, range of 1, so they attack adjacent squares, and low accuracy with no armor penetration. They get 1 attack per model in the unit, of which there are 6. And then they have 6 Choppas, which have lower damage but get 2 attacks and are much more accurate. They are melee weapons. And then you have various different actions here, so we can disband them. Overwatch, which attacks anyone who enters range. Hold position until healed. Skip. And we also have Here We Go. That takes their action and it increases their movement. So orcs can move very rapidly. So we've got 3 units of boys, 1 unit of mechs to start off with. You can see here these various tiles give different resources and resource bonuses. These are all desert. We've got some forests around here. I'll explain what the different resources are as we go along. The blue one I believe should be research or some equivalent. No, I'm sorry, that's ore. So that is what you use to build buildings and construct mechanical units. We have food, which sustains population, energy, which maintains buildings and is produced, research, and influence. And right now we are losing influence. Our units take influence to maintain. We also have a WAAAAAAGH level, which is based on accumulated influence and influence upkeep. So at the start of every turn, as the orcs, if we have a lot of influence and or a lot of influence income, our WAAAAAAGH level will go up. And if we have a high WAAAAAAAGH level, we will increase or decrease relatively speaking, our units damage by up to 25%. So keeping the WAAAAAAGH up is very, very useful. So we want to found a city. We look at our resources around here. We've got some extra ore there. That produces less food but more energy. Extra ore and energy. That's extra food. So these river tiles here with the savannah and the river, that's extra food. So this might actually be a decent...
No, mate, this is my squid. Get your own.
This is actually probably a decent place for a city, so we're just going to found a city here. Right there.
Alright, we got the heap.
So, we've got scrap sheds and the boss tower. So the boss tower is the headquarters building. It generates resources, and you can see now our influence is going up, food, ore, energy, everything's going up because we now have a boss tower. We also have the scrap sheds. The scrap sheds gives us 6 production points, increases our population limit and our influence. So we now have this tile now has our city on it, and what we need to do is acquire new tiles. So buildings can only be built on acquired tiles. Every tile has an upkeep in influence. We can clear tiles of forest, imperial ruins, or wireweed. Wireweed is bad. I don't know why I'd want to clear forests, but I will assume that there might be a reason to do that. And you can see we are getting extra food from our features. So right now we're getting plus 6.3 food, plus 0.6 because we're on this food tile. So I'm going to acquire that tile here, I think, first, because that has kind of balanced bonuses for a lot of different things. That'll take me a couple turns. In the meantime, let's take the boys and go see what we can see. Promethium relay pipes, interesting. Here we go with these boys. More Promethium relay pipes. Okay, and let's choose, so, Promethium relay pipes. They have no building slots, but they give us extra energy. I guess that's where we are. Necron tombs. So, there's four factions here. We've got the Orks, the Necrons, the Imperial Guard, or the Astra Militarum, and the Space Marines. And if you're not familiar with Warhammer 40k, I'll kind of explain those as we go. The Orks are sort of the barbarian race of the setting, which is why they speak in the thuggish Cockney accent, and they focus on melee and have high health and all that. And you can see here, our Ork units heal 15% a turn. Most units heal only 10% a turn in this game, I believe, so Orks get extra regeneration. So, the Necrons are another faction in the Warhammer 40k universe, and they're like robo-space Egyptians is basically what they are. Also, give me 1 second, I'm actually going to turn the music down. Alright, I don't know if that ambient music was loud to you, but it's loud to me. So, the Necrons are sleeping in these tombs, these robo-Egyptian tombs down here. And so these tiles with Necron tombs on them are the only place where Necrons can build cities. So controlling those would be quite valuable. We hop into research. I have a whole bunch of research I can do in various different tiers. First of all, I think I'm probably going to research Orkoid fungus, which will let us grow fungus that increases food output and heal our Ork units. Having grenades would also be good, but let's do fungus first. Okay, so that is going to be the turn. And we have some Kroot Hounds out here. So Kroot Hounds, there's already Orkoid fungus all over this place. Okay, cool. Uh-oh, we've got a quest. So we were hit by a storm. So our objective is to accumulate influence and we'll get food for it. Getting your WAAAAAGH going again means getting into fights and lots of them. Thankfully, that's what Orks do best. So, completing the last story quest will result in victory. However, eliminating all rival factions is another path to victory. So, we can compare our units here real quick. Kroot Hounds have a little bit less health, less morale. They move faster. They have 7 close combat weapons, which are equivalent to our Choppas, although they do slightly less damage, and otherwise are exactly the same. And they can also move through cover. So Kroot Hounds are actually fairly comparable to the boys here, just a little bit weaker. I'm thinking There's more Crude Hounds down here, so I'm thinking these boys are actually just going to hold position right here for the moment. And so that's an outpost, which means we can actually claim this place in order to get its extra goodies. So we're going to claim those Prometheum relay pipes to get the extra energy. So now our energy income is 6. Let's move up that way. Does that really use our whole move to move one step? That's annoying. Or maybe it's because this is rough terrain. Well, anyway. We can't move them anymore, so okay. Alright, so those Crude Hounds are just wandering around as AI units tend to do. Oh, baby, there's a lot of them up here. I love the little quotes that are appearing, by the by. Okay, so we've just acquired a tile, which means we can build something on it. So this place over here has 2 building slots. You can see the little hexagonal slots down there. So what can we build? We can build a think tank. Which is just a place where we lock brain boys until they discover something. We can build a Pylodaka that builds infantry and walkers. We can build a Weird Boys pole to generate more influence. Diggers and smelters to get some ore going. Squig herds to harvest food. Let's get a Pylodaka going first. Okay, so that increases food, ore, and energy production. Oh, that's right. So we kind of want to save that tile to build things on. So let's get a squig herd right there. So that'll take us 4 turns to build a squig herd. In the meantime, we'll keep exploring. More Crude Hounds. And that has a cooldown, so we can't use it again yet. Okay, so we'll go down here. So that's wireweed. Wireweed is bad. Moving through it causes damage. Okay, let's just keep going here.
I know I'm not getting in fights right now, lads, but it'll come.
Okay, so we got our shot off before they attacked us with our sluggas, and then they're gonna come in for a melee attack. Ooh, nasty, nasty melee attack. Yeah, we definitely need to be aggressive here. So grants influence when attacking, plus 4 influence for combat. Oh, plus 50% healing rate. Mob rule. Unit loses some hit points instead of morale. Furious charge, plus 10% melee damage. Scavenger grants ore when killing an enemy. And we're at WAAAAAAGH level 1. So my question is... So do we shoot and then get to go into melee? Yes, we do. Great. Excellent. Okay, so we definitely like going on the offensive there. Which is very appropriate for orcs. Let's avoid the wireweed real quick. So we are going to win that fight, definitely. So since I didn't realize we got to use both weapons, but now that I realize that, going on the offensive against Crude Hounds is actually fairly reasonable decision. Let's grab those Prometheum relays over there. We've got 3 more turns to construct that squig herd, and we've found a Grox pasture. Okay, so that gives us extra influence, extra food, and requisitions. That is a fantastic place to have. Definitely going to claim that. Okay, so we got these Crude Hounds coming after us again. And Deep has grown. So population is required to maintain buildings. Every building that we build is going to require 1. Right now we're at 2 of 8, and we are growing at 9 points per turn. So in 4 turns we'll have another point. I am going to go and kill these Crude Hounds real quick. Yep, do it. Okay, so we did it. Because of that attack, we gained enough influence to go over our limits. So we've got 50 extra food, and now we need to research fungus and build some fungus. And that'll give us... what? Oh, that'll give us another unit of boys. Great, I love units of boys. Units of boys are my favorite. This guy over here. Let's keep trucking down this way, shall we? That is wireweed with Imperial ruins in it, and that is Space Marines.
It's the beakies, lads.
So they have got a unit of tactical Space Marines here, and they've got a Fortress of Redemption. A Fortress of Redemption is a deployable defensive structure that Space Marines can drop. Has a lot of armor, a lot of hit points, and a pretty mediocre attack. but it's very accurate. Tactical Space Marines have a little bit less health than our boys, a lot more morale, and they are also unbreakable. They have only one weapon, but at close range it shoots twice. And it does actually quite a bit of damage, albeit with no armor penetration. So we reduce damage by about 16%. They, however, have 8 armor, so they reduce damage by over half. We're at WAAAAAAGH level 1. Okay. I think boys versus Space Marines, I think the Space Marines win. That's how it should be, certainly. And we discovered a Runes of Val, which gives us research, if we claim it. We've got the Fortress of Redemption. Yep, so it's a drop ability. And we've got Tactical Space Marines. They might have grenades. I don't think they have grenades. I don't think they have any research, because I think we're very early in the game. That last Kroot Hound is fleeing from us. Aha, but here they come. Yeah, definitely, we don't want to be fighting undercover in the Fortress of Redemption. And yeah, as you can see, they have us decidedly outgunned. They've got the range on us, which means they can get the first shot. So we are actually going to commit the ultimate Orcish sin, and we are going to... Come here, you. We're going to pull back. We're going to pull back and heal up a little bit. This unit... Some Imperial runes up here. Let's keep exploring down here, see if there's another way around. Yeah, let's hit these Kroot Hounds. That was good. Got a little bit more influence for it. And that Squig Herd should be done next turn. After that, I'm actually going to claim another tile. I'm going to claim a tile that doesn't have good bonuses. And I'll put a pile of DACA on it so that I can start building stuff. Oh, all these tiles have pretty good bonuses. That's probably the worst one, to be honest. Alright, so the Kroot Hounds are coming in. Oop, they got a kill. That's alright, we'll get them this time. Okay, so we've researched Orkoid Fungus. So in Fungus, we actually heal quicker, I believe. So if we construct Fungus, so it's a feature that increases food output and healing rate for orcs. Does it take a slot? I don't think so. But you lads, so they only heal when they hold position, I believe. So just hold position for the moment. You lot move up. Okay, and you guys finish them off, please. Great. So they just gained experience, but didn't level up. How much experience do they need? They need 2 more points of experience in order to level up. Okay. That's fine. So let's pick our research here. We are going to research...
Oh, we've got to research more DACA.
And here come the Beakies. That's another Necron tomb up there. That's a little distressing. I think I am going to have to pull these boys back. Let's pull them back to avoid getting overrun by Kroot Hounds. Yeah, so they're healed up. They're just holding 2 turns until they'll be fully healed, so they're healing about 2 points a turn. You lads. Keep moving in this direction. Up, there's some Kroot Hounds. Let's kill them. So you only get experience for killing a unit. You don't get experience, it looks like, for just fighting a unit. You have to actually kill them. Great. That is fine. So in 1 turn, our Orkoid Fungus will be done. Space Marines are pulling back to their outpost, their Runes of Val. And we have got another unit of boys. Great. So let's send these boys up north as well. And in Deep, let's build. So that actually did not take up the slot there. So, hey, let's just build a pile of DACA in there. Why wait? And you have one more turn to be fully healed. You lot are actually a little bit injured. So why don't you spend a turn healing up real quick. You lot move in there. So in this space, what's your healing rate? 25%. Okay, so the Orkoid fungus, the fungus gives you just a free hit point per turn. Oh. Okay, so you just have a free hit point per turn as long as you're in fungus. That's actually really good. Wow. That's really good. Alright, who's running around? Okay. You lot move up, you lot move up. You lot, you're at 15 out of 18, yeah, move up. Okay. Well, that's a dead end. That's fine. At some point here, I'll definitely want to produce some more mechs. You just hold position till healed. Along with that, take you 3 turns. Okay, great. I think 2 units of boys should be able to overwhelm that fortress. Not 100% guaranteed, but I think they should be able to. And fortunately, the Kroot Hounds don't seem too interested in taking away our Promethium.
Don't you take that Promethium. That's all Promethium that is.
That doesn't actually seem to do anything. Is it on cooldown now? Shouldn't be, we're just moving. Ah, but that is a Shard of Val, which we should be able to... No, don't... Oh, no. Stop that, stop that, stop... No, don't... Okay, well. So, I learned a new thing. Clicking buttons can automatically disband units with no confirmation dialogue. So, that's something that I learned. Great. Glad to hear it. So, Shards of Val give you requisitions, energy, and ore. So, that's a unit of boys that I just absolutely wasted. Why are these Kroot Hounds attacking me? Come on now. Rude. That didn't do much damage at all. That's gonna do some damage, though. Okay. How's the boys doing? We're at level 3 WAAAAAGH because of our high influence, which is great. But, Imperial Runes give range damage reduction. Fantastic. I need to run away right now. Because otherwise I'm going to lose this unit for no reason. This unit is fully healed. So they need to head up north. And in 3 turns we'll have our pile of Daka, right? Yeah, 3 turns. You lot, actually just skip for the moment. I need 2 units to attack together. Okay, so we got more Daka. I love orcs. They're the best. The meanest and the greenest. And you lot need to heal up for a couple turns. We'll skip you, and let's choose some research. Let's get stick bombs. That will require 33 research, but it'll give me the ability to throw anti-infantry grenades, which I feel like would be really useful. Alright, now we're ready to go. We are going to have to weather the fire of this fortress for a little bit. So let's just charge in with this unit as fast as we can. That unit's going to take a little bit of shooting, but that, fortunately, that twin-length laser cannon only gets 1 attack. It does have 8 damage, but it's not, you can see the estimated casualties over here. Not doing a ton. Not doing a ton. Which is fine by me. Oh, for crying out loud, Kroot Hounds. Leave me alone. Kroot Hounds. Stop it. Go away. Alright, you. Attack the Kroot Hounds, please. Definitely need to go on the offensive here. Just to whittle them down. Go up into the outpost, take that away, and then, yeah, you'll do a very small amount of damage, but do a little bit of damage to this thing. Don't worry, you'll fight. If nothing else, I can use this thing to farm a little bit, because, of course, I gain influence when attacking. So even though my influence income is low, I am actually gaining influence by beating on that thing. And we just produced the pile of Daka, so now we have a second building, and this building can produce boys. Now, boys cost influence and food to upkeep, so I need more influence, so we're going to need another tile. I'm going to grab... These all produce a ton of energy. I'm not too worried about energy right now. Let's grab that tile real quick. And in the meantime, I'm going to queue up. So they cost food, ore, and of course production. They take 4 turns each. Let's queue up 3 units of boys. 3 mobs. And we'll see where we can go from there. You guys are all done. Alright. Crude hounds are running away from me. Crap. Well... Oh, they threw grenades at me. That went poorly. Okay, let's keep beating on the Fortress of Redemption here. Influence going up by about 8 per turn. 8 per attack, rather. And like I said, we'll crank out some boys here and get her done. Oh, I killed one. Gits.
Zogging gits.
But the fact that I'm sacrificing boys in order to beat on this thing is actually fine, since it's getting the influence every time I do. Like, I'm okay with it, to be fully honest. So what we need is a weird boy pole to generate some influence. So let's put a weird boy pole in there to get my influence income up. And should be good. Don't know what the Space Marines are doing during this time, but I'm content to be farming influence off of beating up their Fortress of Redemption for now. And we have just researched the stick bomb. So now we can throw stick bombs. So using an ability consumes the unit's action points and all movement. It scales damage with the size of the target unit. It does a ton of damage, though. And it has 10 turn cooldown. Okay. So it's not going to be terribly effective against this. Yeah, 1.7. As opposed to just attacking just 1.5. Yeah, you all keep farming influence. You all actually move out a little ways and see what else you can find, since you're a little bit beat up. And to Eep, we've got one more turn before our next unit of boys comes rolling out. Let's do some research. Let's research. So we can increase the pop limit, we can increase the healing rate from Orkoid Fungus. Cult of Speed, and we can research Weird Boys. Weird Boys requires Commando Camp. Okay. Let's get the Cult of Speed to produce vehicles. I think getting some buggies and tracks and whatnot will be good for me. Yep, you're sure blasting me, alright. That's okay, we've got them worn down to about half health, and here come the Space Marines again. The Space Marines are, it seems, pushing back the offensive, the Orkoid offensive, pretty effectively, to be honest. They're doing a pretty decent job here. If we attack, we're estimated to kill one of them. If we throw stick bombs, 1.4, 1.4, same thing. Yeah, let's go in. Let's do it. Okay, so we got one. And now you can move up and inflict a little bit of pain yourself. Honestly, stick bombs are very, very similar to our standard attack. Yeah, let's just attack. Just go and do it. Yeah, Space Marines are tough. That high armor makes them very, very tough. Got another unit of boys down here. Let's send them north. And we are still pumping out the boys. So our base influence income is now 0. So this is definitely going to be the limiter on the size of the Orc Horde. You've got to have influence income. Although you can keep your influence very, very high if you're constantly attacking. So that's a very Orcish mechanic, in that if you're fighting, so long as you're fighting, your main limiter is removed effectively. And this is giving us 2 extra research. Let's go back to beating on the Fortress of Redemption for a minute here. It is going to get a shot at us, unfortunately. And we'll get to go in, do our little bit of damage, gain a little bit more influence. And you lot hold position and heal up for a moment. You lot move north. I'm okay with leaving this undefended because Deep does have guns of its own. You can see here it has 6 Shudas, which are low accuracy but get 18 attacks at very high damage. And it has 2 rocket launchers, which have armor penetration, are also low accuracy but incredibly high damage. So that should be very good at killing vehicles. And 3 more turns for another unit of boys. Yeah, shooting laser cannons at us. I know. Why did I lose health? -1 hit point per morale loss. Oh, is it because I'm weak? Okay. So that effectively lowers my healing rate. Let's get up here and finish destroying that Fortress of Redemption. It's been here for way too long. But now we've got that weird boy pole. We're still waiting on research before we can do anything of great importance. That would let us generate extra energy, but I'm not terribly interested in generating more energy right now. Instead, let's get a... don't have enough ore for a pile of Daka, which indicates to me that I might want some ore production. Let's get some ore production going on. Did I forget to attack this turn? No, I attacked. I know I'm giving the AI lots of time to build up while I focus on this Fortress of Redemption, which is doubtless supposed to do exactly this. But, I don't know, I'm okay with it. Like I said, it's letting me effectively farm resources. So leaving these things here for orcs to chew on, it might help buy you time. I'm not convinced that tactically it's actually a good idea, because by the fact that I've been chewing on it, I've been able to rack up over 200 influence, which has also pushed my WA level up to maximum. So all my units are doing 25% extra damage, like, all the time. Don't you have ranged weapons? Can you shoot them, please? Yeah, you're on Overwatch. Why can't you shoot them? They're within 2 range of you. Okay. More Kroot Hounds running around. Still shooting at me.
And we've got the Cult of Speed,
which gives me more influence when I have it. So we've produced some boys. We're building the diggers and smelters. Let's get... So for you, for the pile of Daka, where's my rally point option? I should be able to assign a rally point. Maybe not. Maybe I can't assign a rally point. Okay, well,
zog it.
I ain't worried about it. Keep on whacking them, boys. You hold until healed. You're healed up enough to advance. So that is the Space Marine Fortress, I think. I think that's the Space Marine Fortress down there with the yellow around it. Let's pick some research. We've got the Cult of Speed. Let's research some... botch jobs. Ooh, boy, Kroot Hounds. Love it. And by that, I mean I actually hate it. Yeah, let's kill them, right? Gonna have to. Great. Also, I've noticed we get, scavengers, so we get ore from killing an enemy. So +2 ore per kill value. So 1 death experience value. I feel like that must be kill value. So if I was to kill, if anytime I kill an infantry unit, I think I get 2 ore from it. Aha, so we've discovered the Space Marine City. Grants damage reduction, increases healing rate, decreases movement cost, range damage reduction to infantry. So this is the interesting thing about the Space Marine faction. They only ever have 1 city. And beyond that, they have to deploy various outposts and such. So the Space Marine City seems to have claimed actually quite a bit. I didn't necessarily mean to order those boys to move there, but okay, that's fine. You lot keep healing up. You lot, yeah, heal up a little bit, because it looks like you're going to need to go through all this wire weed or around it or something. And you've been killing Groks, or Kroot Hounds, so that's fine. 3 more turns, we'll have yet another unit of boys. Influence is looking real good. Let's go just a couple more turns here. Oh, they shot the Kroot Hounds. That's fantastic, I love it. Thank you, Fortress of Redemption. That frees us up to go back to fighting you. You need to acquire a new tile. Like that one. Ooh, that one has 3 building slots. And it produces extra energy. Yay. I am, however, a little bit low on food. I'm not that low on food, actually. Let me go down over there. You are at 11 out of 18. Yeah, let's get down here and help finish off this Fortress of Redemption. Get a little bit of damage done. Execute queued orders. Oh, yeah. So if you click this button when you have orders queued up from the last turn, it'll automatically send your units to go do the things that you told them to do. So we've got our diggers and smelters. So we're getting 13 ore now per turn, which is great because higher level units will require more ore to produce. So what's the kill value on this thing? 3 death experience value. Like I said, I think that should be kill value. We're building up a lot of influence beaten on this thing. Like, wow, a lot of influence. Let's see if we can't get into that Space Marine City here. Got him flanked. I think we can do it. God only knows, or Gork only knows, rather, what the other factions are doing at the time. We're up to 8 turns before we hit our max population cap for the Eep. But shouldn't be too bad here. No valid targets, because we have no spaces, but we could construct more Orkoid fungus. We're doing fine. Okay, here comes that damaged unit Space Marines. We're gonna get our shot in first. But it does almost no damage. I think we definitely got these Space Marines on the back foot, though. Definitely. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. They've got scout bikers back there. Scout bikers. So they're very fast. They have Space Marine shotguns that have, wow, 2 attacks each. And then, of course, they have 3 models. So 6 attacks from only 3 models. And they also have 3 twin-linked bolt guns. So they're rapid fire and super accurate. Okay. So they have a lot of damage. They have less armor than normal Space Marines, but still quite a bit. Pretty high hit points. And they're fast. Okay. Okay. I think we can handle it. Alright, so let's see. So we get 2 ore per kill value. So this should give us 6 ore per kill it. Yep, it gave us 6 ore. And our boys are going to level up. So, yep. So the boys, so all the boys who were involved in fighting it leveled up. So now they have an extra hit point. They have 5% extra damage. Yep. So they got 5% extra damage from that. And what's the other thing? Morale went up by 10%. Okay, great. So hold until healed. Hold until healed. You lads. Yeah, kill one of them. Get an attack in. If you die, that's fine, because we've got more boys a-coming. Actually, I'd like to take that Shard of Vol as well, and we've got more boys down here, too. So, let's run over there. It is a little bit irritating that that doesn't seem to actually function in the way that you would hope it functions. Now, what we need is a Cult of Speed up there. Please and thanks. Still got plenty of energy, fortunately. Actually, no, wait, I didn't mean to skip the city. What's the city doing? The city should build some Orkoid fungus. So the Space Marines are falling back, and the Scout Bikers are coming out to fight. And wow, that's a lot of Crude Hounds. That is a lot of Crude Hounds. Please stop. Please no. Oh god. Oh god, why? Gork, preserve us. We're getting it is a massacre out here.
Hold on, me brain's leaking out. Anyone got an hammer and some nails?
Let's just throw a stick bomb at them out of spite. That was very unimpressive. Throw a stick bomb at them too. You lot, get moving. You lot. 4 turns. Yeah, keep healing. Keep healing. Yeah, you all keep healing up. That unit's gonna die, and that's okay. And what are you doing? Oh, that was a... Oh, that's right, because the Pyladaka isn't doing anything. I could produce more boys. Do I want to produce more boys? I've got 3 units right now. Yeah, let's produce 1 more unit of boys. At least the Crude Hounds will randomly leave me alone sometimes. Oh, well, never mind. What are you doing? Oh, those Scout Bikers must have like a lock-on mechanic. Okay, well, the first assault on the Space Marine Fortress Monastery has been repelled. But I think we're gonna get him. I think we're gonna get him, lads. Believe you me. We are gonna put it to him. We're gonna give him the boot. So, that is gonna be the end of this first episode. We've got our little our city established. We're working towards being able to expand and build a second city. We have our Space Marines located. We don't know where the others are on the map. They're probably, I imagine, in some combination of the other corners. There are 2 other factions on this map, so we have yet to discover all of our enemies. But we will do so in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this, stay tuned. There will be a lot more. If you enjoyed the video, like the video. It helps YouTube know what to show people. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you are looking forward to more, and whether you do or not, I will see you in the next video. Take care.